Right, got another video back at you. Done quite a bit more. There's my front baffle. It is removable like I wanted to, so I got screws to go around it. I fortified the holes so it could take some wear over time. Got my port done. Now I've got to glue and put a couple more screws in it for the corners for the 45s, and then I'll sand it and round everything nicely. Here on the bottom, it's kind of hard to see, but I did find a piece of plexiglass online, 3/4 of an inch thick. So this is double baffled, double layered. So basically I'm going to make a lip, cut the front panel out here, and then have a lip that the plexiglass will rest on that I can run the screws through. What's cool about this piece of plexi, you can pretty much get it saying anything you want. So mine's going to say Sundown Audio, and it's going to be a 10-inch high by 30 inches wide by 3/4 inch thick. So it should lay flush with this outside piece. This is really cool. I really gave it a lot of thought, but basically I made it like a puzzle pocket. So, very tight fit, just like so. I'm not sure how well you can pick that up. But see how this goes? Like that? And that's like that all the way around. So it sits perfect within that hole there. And then it covers up the outside. Got, little things here and there to finish up. Place it down like so. The piece, I will upholstery this piece separate from the bottom. Just like so. Of course it'll be screwed in so it won't fall out. But got some really nice bolts, stainless steel, that I'm going to use for the port. These here. And T-nuts. Again, I'm probably going to use fiberglass. This front loading wall, it's got some pressure to it. Not pressure, I'm sorry, weight. This alone weighs quite a bit along with the support. But yeah, I'm going to put you on pause and start screwing and gluing and bring you back, show you how to do that. Now, sometimes you have issues with equipment, which I do. Everybody does. And I'm not talking about down below in my pants. I'm talking about this equipment. You try to cut things straight as possible, use a miter box, whatnot, whatever. But sometimes you'll have a corner that comes out slightly odd, and this hangs over just a little bit. But this is all getting rounded off, so I'm really not too concerned about it. But yeah, I'm gonna put you on pause here, and then I'll bring you back after I got these edges off so I can start gluing and putting it back together. Alright, so again, glue I'm using, and you want to use as much glue as you can without going too nuts with it, because yeah, you're gonna have fun doing that, cleaning it up constantly. Also number these 1, 1. I also went from right all the way to left, all the way around. So does it help if I look where I'm supposed to be? Again, I pre-drilled and clamped everything where I wanted it first before you drill. I like MDF a lot. It's moldable. You can shape it to anything you want. You can work with it. But now, I'm going to remove as much as I possibly can. So I don't have so much to sand. The only bad thing I don't like is with MDF, I mean everything's got its pros and cons. But the glue's going to be harder than the wood. So if you're sanding with the sanding block or something, you're going to be removing more of the wood than you will with the glue. So just want to take that into consideration when you're working with this stuff. I'm going to add the other pieces. Same process. So I'm going to put you on pause and I'll be right back. Alright. So for my corners that have the gaps, I've made typical wood glue and the sawdust that comes from the wood you use. Mix it together, get you a decent paste, not too thick. Mix it together like if it was Bondo. And then I'll start spackling it on. Forcing it into that crack. When you go to sand it smooth and flat, you'll never tell. Old timer showed me this trick. My father. He used to do a lot of carpentry back in the day. He had his own business, A&E Construction or something like that. I can't remember, it was so long ago. But anyhow, voila. And as soon as it sets up, I'll go and sand it with some 220 or so, and it'll look good. Now I did place screws here on the sides to pull this wood in closer to each other after I glued it. Those will be coming out because I'm running those bolts through the front here to hold it into the loading wall of the sub box. I just don't want no screws getting in my way. So I'll remove those holes and then fill it up with the, again, tight bond and some sawdust. Alright, put you on hold for a moment. Alright, it looks like I got about a little over 5 minutes left. Anyhow, I'm going to remove each one of these screws one at a time because the glue ain't fully set up. But each one, I'm going to recess it with this. I want it below the wood quite a bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. About 1/4 of an inch. Maybe a little less. Anyhow, I'll cover the hole with Bondo and you'll never see it. I'm going to paint the port white, just like the inside of the box. The outside of it's going to be leather, some kind of upholstery leather, or maybe copper. I think I want leather though. That's what my interior is. So I think that's what I'm going to go with. Not terribly deep, but deep enough where I won't have no problem at all covering it up with Bondo. And the drill bit I'm using sort of worn down a little bit, so it's not gonna grab the wood super hard and bite it in. Using a pretty sharp drill bit, I'd probably suggest you wear it down a little bit on some metal or something. They seem to want to literally grab and pull your drill bit right into that wood, and you're deeper than what you think. So I just want to barely go in. But that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking about, I don't know, talking about certain things as far as car audio goes. Just like, I wouldn't say a blog. Maybe it is a blog. I'm not 100% sure what I want to call it yet. But just talk about it. And, you know, talk to other people and see what they think. What would they do if they were to do something, build like this, or how you go about saving the money if you want to do something like this. How long would it take a normal, you know, Joe to get the money to do something like this? Things like that. Trust me, I didn't do this overnight, that's for sure. Well, not acquiring all my car audio. It's taken years. A lot of years. But I haven't won the lotto yet. I'm trying. Once I do, I'll let y'all know, and I might throw people bones online. But we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to continue doing this here, going around the edges, because I am rounding over this. I'm going to do it by hand. I'm not going to use a router or anything. I can make a nice rounded over edge without doing that. You can do pretty good with hand sanding on this stuff. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm going to kilt it or primer it first. Well, I'm going to do one of the two first before I actually paint it, because it will help silk this wood. But this stuff paints beautifully, so. And I don't plan on taking it in and out. If I take it out, it's because I'm going to build another box. But it's in to stay, and it ain't like it's going to get shit tons of wear and tear, not unless something bad happens where I have to continue taking the front panel off and on, or on and off of the speaker box. But I'm getting there. I'm gonna try to have this, in by the end of August. is my goal. We'll see how it goes. Life is still happening like everybody else in this world, so just do my best what I can. But yeah, I'm also making it where I wanted the hole here a little bigger, as big as I could possibly go, but not terribly big. So on the port, if I want to change the tuning, I can. I can actually make the distance here and here shorter if I want, even here and here. All I gotta do is make a template on where my bolt holes are gonna go, and that's it. Super simple. I can even probably make an insert for this, but I'd rather not. I'd just rather make inserts for the subwoofer box and call it a day. And hell, it could probably change it on the fly, you know, which would be pretty cool if you're in the lanes, you know. But that's how it's coming along. I did use that C8 glue on the corners and stuff, and here where the screw holes go. Like I said, it helps the wear and tear. That stuff, when it cures, it's like a rock. So anyway, y'all enjoy your evening or day or whenever you're watching this. But yeah, have a good night.